Okay, so for reasons unknown, even though Gamecaster was saying that it was picking up my audio from Discord, it apparently wasn't on the recording. I don't know if this was because because of the slowness from my computer or what, but that happened. Really quick, while it's fresh on my mind, I'm going to just really quick recap what happened, both this session and last week's session. Basically, the two sessions that are going to have missing multi-hour audio videos. Essentially, we finished cleaning out the dragon's lair. Killed another aboleth last week, and then we finally cleared out the snakes, who were not happy that we interrupted their just chilling. Chule turned into a young bronze dragon and ate a Kuatoa. We found the missing villagers. That was one of the goals of this particular dungeon that we were just in. They were in icky eggs, being slowly basically melted and remade into fish people. Was not pretty, but we managed to save them. We found another treasure chest, and got back to town. The dragon helped us by getting the villagers up before us. And while there's now a celebration going on in the town to celebrate our success, rescuing people, rescuing the dragon, putting things to right. And they are hosting a blitzball tournament. Title pending. We're currently just calling it blitzball because that's the closest video game equivalent. Which Elwin is very familiar with. He played it back in his hometown. So essentially next week is going to be just a party episode. Gonna spend the time chilling, play some blitzball, and just have fun. We need a break from dungeons and stuff. This will also give me time to decide on what we're going to do next. So yeah, that is the recap for the two sessions that we are missing. Announcement wise, I'm going to be restarting my Final Fantasy XIV sub and starting a new character for streaming of that. I might potentially revisit my main with some, if I have any friends that are willing to go dungeoneering with me. I'm not a fan of going into dungeons with strangers, so especially if I'm tanking, because people are jerks. So Final Fantasy will probably be what I'll be doing on the weekends. Also, we'll be recording from the beginning of the storyline to record for my own for posterity, because I'm working on a fan fiction with my character Vinakira. That it's a project. It's a big project. I wish I had the original release of Final Fantasy XIV to get that storyline down. But it's whatever. Otherwise, so it's about to become weekends are for Final Fantasy XIV, Mondays Assassin's Creed, Tuesday Final Fantasy X, Wednesday Kingdom Hearts, which is now the only game that I'll be streaming from my PlayStation. You'd be able to tell what whether I'm streaming from my PC or my PlayStation based on the position of my camera. The camera on my PC is situated in the lower right and the lower left hand corner. The camera on my camera is on the upper right hand corner of my PlayStation feed, so that because my camera, when I'm streaming on my PlayStation, it shows me what y'all are seeing. Where if the camera is situated on the lower left hand corner, it hides my controls, so I can't see what I'm doing. So that's a big. But yeah, currently Kingdom Hearts on Wednesdays is the only thing being streamed from my PlayStation. Thursdays is my book reading with currently reading Dealing with Dragons. The past videos are up on YouTube already. After that, I am debating on whether I'm going to read one of my fan fictions that I've written, which will probably be either one of my Miraculous fics, because that's the biggest one. That's the biggest fandom that I'm in right now. Would probably be doing either my Miraculous Ladybug Salt fic, Cleaning Messes, which is set post season 3 and aligns fairly well with canon. Or because I have a niche with fic writing and its rewrites, and I have one of my big rewrite projects, besides rewriting the entire series with the standard cast, for the most part, is The Misadventures of Catastrophe, which is an AU where Chloe was chosen to have the cat ring instead of Adrian. So those are my two big options for reading on stream. Otherwise, most likely, the plan currently is reading a novel, read a fan fiction, read a novel, read a fan fiction. That's what I've kind of got tentatively planned. So I'll probably read one of those after I finish Dealing with Dragons, and then instead of continuing the Enchanted Forest series, I'm going to pick up a new book that I have never read myself, so I will be live reacting to this crap too. I'll be reading the Last Witch out of the Witcher novels. And I am not even going to try and pronounce the author's name, because I would probably butcher it because I do not know any Polish, so I don't know how to pronounce a Polish name. But anyways, I digress. That is the recap for the past 2 sessions, and hopefully everything will be situated properly for next week's beach session. So, pace.